But I don't advise you guys to smoke pot. You know why? You could get lipstick on your teeth. That was a joke. And I'm stalling for time. Okay, let me tell you what's going on. Guys, we're live, okay? So let me just tell you what's going on. We're just doing some technical stuff, and I want everyone to have very good audio. And that is why I am stalling for time. But while we're stalling for time, let's just know that when this light comes on, you have 2 minutes to wrap. I'm going to be very clear about this. It's up to 10 minutes. Do you understand me? It's up to 10 minutes. So please don't PayPal me $3 for your 3 minute set. That's my set. Oh, man. And that's the little Korean girl that does that all the time. Because, you know, it's crazy because Koreans, they can just flip and be black out of nowhere. I'm just like, whoa, what is going on, Grace? She's like, no, it's Graze. Graza. It's too much. And my name is Sunda Kronquist. And I can hear. Why y'all making so much noise tonight? I'm all nice. I love you, Mark. I really do. But you heard it, right? Did you? But I handled it well, right? If we were on TV, they wouldn't like. We are on TV. They're watching right now. You have no idea who's watching. Your exes are watching you. Everybody here has had an ex. I had an ex that used to stalk me. That's why we were dating. Like, who does that? If it was a turn on, if it was like a kink, that would be different. Like, nigga, you dropped me off. Are you still in the bushes? And, you know, my friends, people going to pee on you. What's wrong with you? I think the worst part about it is that he suspected me of doing it, and he was Cuban, and he was like, he was always saying things like, I'm suspecting you, and like a baby was coming. I'm suspecting you. And then I come out to LA, I got to deal with a Persian accent, and they have new words. I was told this is crucial. Do you understand? This is very important, this show, crucial. And I was like, damn, that's crucial. What the fuck is crucial? Is that real? Is it real? Is it? Come on, though, right? It could be. I think we should add it on. I'd like to begin, if I may, for clarity's sake. Can you hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do this. All right, so this is what we do. We do all these crazy things, and we got beautiful people here. Let me tell you, the best producer in Hollywood right now, Jason Hamm. I am so glad to have you here. Thank you so much. I'm talking about getting your stuff done beautifully. I can't do any of this stuff. I can't help you with that. I can help you. I can tell you where to go. When you guys call me about social media, you must go to Billy Ramirez. Billy, thank you for doing that and to posting for me. Samantha Linderman is your comedy concierge who will be arriving shortly. We just did a day of preschool. I just came back from 3 classes of wild kids with snot flying, and I just can't handle it because that's the dealer. It's a joke. You guys don't get high? I'm kidding. I can't. I want to bring to the stage somebody who's going to be a real firecracker. And I say that because he just gets hotter and hotter and hotter every time he comes up here, at least to me. So Love is Blind. I'd like to introduce the gentleman who helped me open this and make this world happen here. And I thank you, Mark Safran. Please come to the stage for a few minutes. Would you do that for me? Would you do that for me, Mark?
Yes. This is what age does to you. You got to bring you.
Oh, stop it!
You got to use it like. You got to use it like a walker. Yeah, we're a little, disabled here, Because thing is that over the years, I messed up my knees. You get to a certain age and knees go. But, I went in for the knee operation, all right? You go for an operation today in Los Angeles, you're going to become a racist. You are. Because all of the doctors, all right, weren't born here, only want your money, and went to Harvard. How do you all get into Harvard? I'll never understand why everybody went to Harvard Medical School. So I went to the doctor to get my knee done. Tells me, oh, it's knee on, it's bone on bone. He was the most supercilious, arrogant bastard I've ever met in my life, and I cursed because he deserved it. Dr. Chen. Didn't like him. And that's not his real name. I have to protect the innocent. All right? I'm the innocent. So on Broadway right now is a musical about Luigi Mangione. Now, you all are young enough to know he was the idiot that shot the head of United Healthcare. God knows why you're going to stalk a president of United Healthcare and shoot him. You should have gotten the head of Google. That's the enemy. And it reminds me of a movie called The President's Analyst, none of you have ever seen, but starring James Coburn, who you have no idea who he is. But the funny part about it was in those days, the enemy was the phone company. So there was the end scene where he's being chased by all the Secret Service, and it was Godfrey Cambridge. Anybody? Funniest of his age. Great comedian. Godfrey Cambridge, all 280 pounds of him, chasing James Coburn, and they chase him into the phone company building, and you see all these people sitting there watching the president with wires in their back like robots. Definitely ahead of its time. This man made funny movies ahead of his time, but I digress from my knee. So to get my knee operation, I had to go into the doctor. So I go into the doctor, and they find a heart problem. They send me across the street to the cardiologist. This is you. If you want to get good medical care in Los Angeles, you don't get it in Beverly Hills. No, you go to the Valley. You want to avoid UCLA or Cedars. In the Valley, all these doctors are there, and they take insurance. Well, that's what you need. In-network. I keep banging my kids. In-network. They always seem to find somebody who's not in-network. They don't care. They ain't paying the bill. So we go ahead, and I get this doctor. He's in-network. I got a whole bill for everything that was done. $30. That's all I've been charged because the insurance company covered everything because they put it down as kind of a heart emergency. So we have to go back the next day, sets up an appointment, right? And this is, guys, none of you are married. We're all divorced. One or the other, all right? If you're going, no matter what your age, if you're going to the doctor, especially for a heart condition, bring your wife. Because when you come home without her, they're going to say you're lying. You could be telling the absolute truth of what the doctor said, but you're lying, all right? I bring Sunda, all right? First thing that happens is they give me a stress test. You do not have to walk on that treadmill. All right? They will give you a stress test, and they will chemically induce the same thing. You could do that stress test on your ass where you belong in a doctor's office, not running around like a mouse looking on something going... Anyhow, they give me the stress test, and then they say, well, you come back in an hour and a half. So we go out to lunch. You don't want to go out to lunch in a medical office building. There's a Subway, and the guy's vomiting in the back into a bag. The good thing about it was Sunda was so put out, there was an extra sandwich. So there were leftovers for dinner. All right. So we get there, and we have to come back for the next test. Guy comes in with a lead box. And what's in that lead box? It is radioactive isotopes. All right. They shot me through this radioactive isotopes. She's sleeping. God knows. They have me on there, and there's this sound of the machine taking pictures 360 degrees of your heart. This is state-of-the-art stuff, you know. Or you only see this on the pit. All right? And that's the emergency room. So the day after I have to come back. Why did they send me back the day after? You think, oh, you can do these tests the next day. The radioactivity makes me sick as a dog. I could have sworn I was glowing. All right? All I know is I'm just sick. And, it's a weird type of stomach sick. So I have to come back the next time. This time bring my daughter. Well, my daughter is 24. They don't play. So the guy comes in now, and he's ready to inject me. I said, where's the box? And he says, oh, I don't have to carry that around when I'm in the same room. Puts me on the thing. He's going to take another picture. It gives me the radioactivity. Turns around to my daughter and says, are you pregnant? She looks at him like she's ready to fight. She thought he was talking about her weight. All right? So we come back, and it's the day after again, and we're now getting the results. And we're sitting there, and the doctor basically says, you're too fat. That's what it boiled down to. Lose weight. All right? So that way I was able to finally get Ozempic for $25. Instead of $1,400. That's the difference between the insurance price, where the whole world is paying for it, and just ripping us off. So I'm on the Ozempic, and then I'm losing weight pretty regularly, and then I realized I didn't have to do this. I just had a transition. Now you all ask, what do you mean transition? I looked in the mirror, and I said to the world, I'm thin. All right. People can look and say what they're all kinds of things, right? There was a woman who claimed, Rachel Dolezal, she was the head of the NAACP in some stupid state, claimed she was black for 20 years. No one knew the difference. Elizabeth Warren, all right? She claimed she was a Cherokee Indian. Really? They tested her blood. There was no Cherokee in it, but she did get that position at Harvard. She didn't care. And she made a couple of $1 million insider trading when she was in the Senate. So... you think it's not funny, but here we are. I decided that I'm going to change my pronouns. I'm slim and thin. But you got to understand, you all are now obligated to accept my delusions. All right? If I say I'm green, you have to agree with me that I'm green. All right? That's the way it is. All right? So I'm going to close on this because Luigi Mangione isn't very funny, and shooting the insurance companies isn't. I mean, come on. I mean, the guy comes from a rich family, big rich family. What are you doing, running around with a gun, shooting at people? All right, there's no real justification for that. Speaking of which, everybody's all bent about the war and against Iran. All right, I don't really care, to be honest with you. It was going to happen sooner or later. I knew Trump would be the one with the balls, though Hillary Clinton might have had a bigger set. I'm not kidding. Right? She's more like a man than the husband is. I heard him on his testimony and that gravelly voice of his, and all I'm thinking of, wasn't there a picture of you in a blue dress in Epstein's house? And not only that, aren't we a couple of weeks away from the anniversary of the blue dress, and you saying the same thing 40-odd years later? Oh, no, I did not have sex with that girl. No, because you figured she only gave you a BJ, so it's not sex, which is the same shit you pulled when they impeached you. All right? Some people never change their script. And Hillary's getting all pissed off and everything. I hear she brought in a makeup artist and had special lighting put in. Because she didn't want them to get her bad side. At her age, way she looks, there's all bad sides. So I'm going to put it to you this way. If anybody's Jewish in the audience or in TV land, they know what the holiday of Purim is. This is the holiday of Purim. On Purim, the Persians, also known as Iranians, threatened to kill all the Jews. There was a guy there named Haman that was the enemy, and we tell the story once a year. It's the typical Jewish holiday, which all of you may not know. This is a Jewish holiday. They tried to kill us. They failed. Let's eat. All right? That's what we do. We got 3 of those holidays. One is Passover, where we escaped from Egypt, and the Egyptians got, God took care of the Egyptians in the river, Nile River for you guys. Then there's Hanukkah, where the Greeks tried it to us, and they got their asses kicked. And then there's Purim, where the Persians got their asses kicked. You can kick us all the time, but we'll kick back. So this time, I'm thinking to myself the other day, I said, the Israelis just couldn't resist the irony of attacking Iran on Purim. Mark Zaffron. Have a good Purim.
Happy Purim. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. Because we have people that are just, everybody comes through here. So I know you probably said, I didn't come here to watch Fox News. You're absolutely right. I had no idea what act he was going to do. But I will tell you that I have to play it safe when I fly, okay? I'm not playing. When they come up to me, I just say one thing, Assalamu alaikum, no pork chops, no bacon, pass the hummus Muhammad. That's what we got to do, because it's kosher soul time, and we're bringing halal and kosher worlds together. We're going to open a restaurant. You guys are laughing, right? I wrote the book. They laughing. I wrote the book. You want to see a copy? You want to give it to me? Can I see one for the camera? Someone told me I should do this because I should do this right now. But can you imagine how much time it took to do just my hair? Just my hair. Not the cookbook, my hair. Because black hair, it's my burden. That's why it's a problem when sisters be dating interracially. You know what I mean? Because what's the first thing white boys want to do? They're like, hey, what about me and you, jump in the shower. I'm like, not today. Not unless you want to bang a wet chia pet. I don't think so. Because they try to run your fingers through your hair, and then you come out of crip. You don't know what happened. Like, what happened? What? You're going to believe this. I left my car on. That's why I ran out. And my brother, I forgot your name. Forgive me.
I'm Tony, but I came to watch.
Oh, baby, but you're just going to come in and introduce yourself. Let's break it in a little bit. Come on, Tony. Let's give it up. A round of applause here. We want to hear what you hate about LA traffic, too.
Hi, everyone.
Hey!
My name is Toby. Toby like the slave. Like, out of all the T names, like, it's 9 of us, and I got to get Toby. I could have been Tyler. I could have been Tonics. I could have been anything else. But she wanted to watch Roots and tell me that you are destined, no matter what you want to do, to be a comedian. I've been laughed at everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I couldn't try to. Have you imagined trying to be a game baker? Hey, here come Toby. What about Dr. Toby? Nobody's performing on you, right? Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, I had no other choice to be small, black, unemployed, and telling jokes. This is all I can do. This is it. God, I was like, I pray every day, every Christmas, I'll be like, look, just one more inch. I just want to be one more inch taller. And then everybody will recognize me as something else. I can give me another name. You know, I could be something else. Javier. I'll be wishing. I'll be trying to wish, you know, dream. Everybody can transform into something else, but I can't be another name. That's crazy, right? You could be a girl one day, but I can't be, you know, the white version of Toby. Have you ever seen a black Toby? Never. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why every time I go to all the interviews, they be like, denied. They was like, yeah, we thought you was Toby Maguire. I'm like, no, I got 2 E's. They was like, yeah, unemployed. So I'm just trying to do my best. This was on the spur of the moment. I didn't write none of this stuff because I didn't really think I was going to get up here. I just wanted to.
I told you would.
Just try to be myself. So again, my name is Toby, but my stage name is Mad Toby because, you know, I'm mad about being Toby. So it all worked out. So, you know, thank you. Where can we find me? Right outside where that lady is sleeping. That's why I'm like, you leave her alone. That is my roommate. Y'all better stop playing, man. She's nuts. Y'all laughing. I'm serious. I'm the veteran. I've been sleeping on this floor.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. I'm poor now. So.
We gonna fix that. Don't you worry. Oh, I told you we're gonna go. Stop it. Nobody wants to listen to me. Because they think I nag. And I call people back when they don't call back. He's like, hello? I was like, you didn't call me back on time. Look who's laughing now. No matter what he says, everybody knows it's Billy Ramirez. Coming to the stage, let's do this. Billy, is he here?
¿Qué pasa, familia? Es un placer estar aquí con ustedes en la Escuela de Comedia Los Ángeles. Mark, es el otro botón. El otro, sí, el otro lado. That's the one. Thank you very much. Sorry, we got a little language. Sorry, a little shtick there. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell by the anything, but I am first generation Mexican American. ¿Qué pasa, familia? Órale. I've never been able to do that goddamn whistle. If I could do that whistle everywhere I'd go, it would sound like an aviary. Fine, a bird store. We'll go with a bird store. Yeah, it's us Latinos, we come in a lot of different shapes, sizes, colors, and I like to consider myself more of an office Latino, which largely explains the skin tone, and it also tells you that I'm not the kind of Latino that's gonna like fix your transmission or like re-roof your house or anything like that. But I can put together a website or a PowerPoint a toda madre. Like that means just terrific. But yeah, you know, well, actually, now that you know that I hablo español, I have a piece of Spanish trivia for you about the band Maroon 5. So check this out. I bet you didn't know this. It's going to blow your calcetines right off. So, did you know that the band Maroon 5 has a different name in Latin American countries? Did you know that? Yeah. In Latin American countries, Maroon 5 is known as Cinco Putos. And that's true because I saw it on Wikipedia when I put it there. What's that? Another band joke? Sure. How about this one? You know, my favorite thing about the band Mumford & Sons is that we know exactly who to blame. All right. Anyways, so LA School of Comedy, it's been a great place to come and do comedy. I'm like purposely trying to explore the space here because when I first started, I used to rush through all my sets, and now I'm just trying to be a little more professional on all that. And also, it helped me realize that I've struggled with anxiety and confidence issues my entire life. And sure, I could have gone to therapy, but also, if you don't want to do therapy, just go to your local open mic stand-up comedies, you know, so yeah, you'll figure it out. So I learned that I struggled with confidence and anxiety issues my entire life. And I think through comedy, I figured out exactly why that is. I think it's because I was raised under the rule of La Chancla. Yes, that's right. I don't know if you're familiar with what La Chancla is, but for some mothers, it's a piece of footwear, like a sandal, or a disciplinary device. And my mom was lethal with it, all right? So she knew all the classics, the front hand to the face and the back hand to the backside. But she knew more advanced techniques, more terrifying techniques, like... for example, she knew how to deploy La Chancla long range, okay? So if I was in my room playing Super Mario Kart, I'm an OG since 92, just killing it with Koopa Troopa. And she invented something in her mind that she thought I was screwing around. From around the corner would come a chancla and then just smack me upside the head. And then it would return to her. And I never figured out how she learned how to do that. Like, as far as I know, she never went to Australia or even met an Australian, but somehow she managed to turn herself into Chancla Dundee, I don't know, like, you call that a chancla, this is a chancla, anyways, I don't know. I know that's an old reference, but so am I, yeah, so, and, no one wants to hear, like, a middle-aged man complain about their parents. Like my mom and my dad, they did their best. They tried their best. But at the same time, I'm a middle-aged man trying stand-up comedy. So, at the same time, somebody's best could be a C-, okay? So, and then sometimes I wonder, like, what heights could I have reached if I had taken fewer chanclasos growing up? Fewer chancla smacks, which, by the way, chancla smacks are part of a delicious, nutritious Latino breakfast. You can find chancla smacks in the cereal aisle next to Honey Nut Pendejos, and special que pasa cabron, anyways. Anyway, I don't know. That's mildly clever. Maybe I could have been a VP of marketing at some Fortune 500 company, but instead, right now I've got 4 different side hustles right now. They're all main hustles, trying to get by, like one of which is doing moving work, which is fine because it brings in money. But also sometimes I don't feel Mexican enough, so it's nice to do some manual labor every now and then, anyways, so yeah, so yeah. This is the part of the set I'm trying to figure out. Like, what part? I know the ending, but like this next to last joke. Like, what's the one I want to do here? All right. Let's pivot. I'm gonna try to do 2 things at once. All right. Yeah, so I mentioned, my parents, they did their best. They sent both my brother and I to college. We both graduated. But meanwhile, my brother went on to become a successful architect in Honolulu. And I ended up graduating with the most default fallback degree there is. Anyone care to guess what that is? Communications, that's right. Yes, you win the prize. Yeah, and a degree is so disrespected. The Simpsons made fun of it while I was studying for it, and I ignored the warnings. Like, I've ignored just the fact that I'm a middle-aged man trying comedy means I've ignored all the warnings. I think. Anyways, so yeah. So in this episode of The Simpsons, titled "The Faith Off," the kicker for Springfield University injures his leg in the big rivalry game, and in the locker room, Dr. Julius Hibbert tries to comfort him, and he tells him, "Oh, I'm afraid you'll never play football again. At least you can fall back on your degree in communications." Oh, dear Lord, no. And the kicker goes, "Yes, I know he's a funny major. Lubchenko learned nothing." Well, that joke is finally funny to me after about 25 years because it is said that comedy is tragedy plus time. And, enough time has passed. And the tragedy is the communication degree, yeah, whatever. But I still think there's time to find my dream job, to be honest with you, comedy is my third favorite. Oh shit! All right, 2 minutes. Fuck it. All right. I'll go to my closer. Anyways, let's skip that. Forget that. Anyway, here in LA, going back to the anxiety and confidence thing. Here in LA, a city that's designed to just shatter your ego, basically, right? Every now and then, I still get to feel confident, okay? And that's whenever I walk into a Mexican restaurant, a taqueria, and I overhear someone order something like a chicken quesadilla, chicken fajitas, chimichangas, or something like that. By the way, it's a tragedy that the singer Celia Cruz and the actor Eric Estrada never teamed up for anything. They could have had a variety show called Chips and Salsa. All right, anyways. That one's on the house. But anyways, when I hear someone order all funky like that, and then it's my turn to order, I just cannot resist. Basically auditioning for a telenovela that nobody's shooting. Just all of a sudden, and my posture gets good, and I temporarily am able to grow a mustache and just ¿Qué tal, preciosa? Could be a dude, I don't care. Belleza, mi reina. En este momento, yo deseo 3 tacos de carne asada, 2 churros y una Fanta. Gracias, por favor, muy amable, buen provecho, que Dios te bendiga. And then when I'm feeling extra confident, I'll throw in some bonus words like crepúsculo, ferrocarril, and whatever, and all that means is just, twilight and railroad, and just doesn't help me to get any tacos. It's just dumb. But anyways, my point is, like, whenever I get a chance to hablar español, I just can't resist going completely overboard and basically turning into a Latino reporter. I don't know if anyone still watches the news, but if you do, pay attention to any reporter, particularly those whose last name ends in EZ, like Ramirez, because there's a very good chance they're going to take any and every opportunity to celebrate the rich cultural tapestry of the Spanish language. And that's how I hablo español, like a Latino reporter wrapping up a segment. Something like, police don't have any further information on the suspect, reporting live from Rancho Santa Margarita. This is Gustavo Gutierrez, el mero más chingón, tú sabes, güey, for ABC 7 News. Back to you, Nancy. Thank you. My name is Billy Ramirez. You can find me on TikTok and Instagram at middle-aged muchacho and at billyramirez.com. Please welcome back to the stage our comedy queen, our North Star, Sunda Cronquist.
Hey. Thank you, Billy. Thank you. Did I even talk about my cookbook? I just showed you, right? Yeah. For the joke. My God, let me tell you something. We just have a wonderful world. The generations are wonderful. I want you to see, this is your comedy concierge who we worked together today.
Bending over on my
well, just don't do it in jail. Now, here's what's happening. Not that's not attractive. But I will tell you, it was very interesting working with those kids with their runny noses. And,
oh my God.
And one was in a relationship already. He was all up in the man's sack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've never seen anything like that. It was like that movie that my kids don't want me to see. Like, I haven't seen everything. Yeah. I'm going to watch it. I lived that stuff. Let me tell you something. I don't care what anybody say, man. Let me tell you, when you have love for a community, there's nothing you can do about it. I'm in the We family. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been with this in my community. And it's just so crazy when, we're all having fun. Like, you guys are too young for Paradise and places like that, and Studio 54. But like, you got friends with you, and they get in a fight, and they turn into really, like, go on, what you talking about? I mean, you're wearing glitter. You can't wear glitter and box, can you? Can you? Can you really knock a bitch out? And he did. Right there. He's I'm gonna knock this bitch out, and he did. 6'4" versus 6'7". It was undeniable. And I didn't want to break my acrylic nails, because back then they were acrylic nails. You guys don't know about nails. You guys don't know. Like, I'm so old school. I opened for Robin Williams, but now I'm so new school that I'm introducing to you Raheem Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the stage.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, guys. How do I take this mic out? Okay. All right. We're going to do a little comedy today, right? So, I had actually recently just got back from LA, right? I actually have a girlfriend here. So, everybody knows it's hard when you're meeting your girlfriend's dad, right? I come to the park, I see my girlfriend's dad, and it's like small talk, because it's like he's looking at you and you don't want him to know that, like, I guess all you care about is sex, but that's not what you want to let him know. So we're here, we're talking. I'm trying to think about, like, how am I going to relate to him? So then first thing, sports, right? Bring up sports, bring up basketball. And the whole time it's like we got like a masculine ego kind of. And the dad, he's like talking about football and all this and that. And I'm like, yeah, football, Patriots, yeah. And the whole time I know nothing about that shit, man. I don't even watch football. I'm a basketball guy, right? But it's important to relate. I like to relate because the girl thinks it's important, right? Hey, man, It's crazy, man. I know a lot about women. I know about Asian women. I know Brazilian women. I know about Haitian women, white women. Jeez, I was in Asia, right? Old white guy, 40 years old. No business being in Asia, right? Comes up to me telling me like, hey, you look like you know what to do. He's like, what's some spots to go out around here? I tell him, I'm like, I don't know if you want to run with me, man. Like, I don't know about this bald white guy, glasses, working finance, lives in California, just on a trip. I'm like, I don't know if you want to run with me. He's like, I can hang. So I'm like, all right, we're going to go out. True story. We in Korea. I take him to Hongdae, right? Place, tons of 18 through 23-year-old girls wearing nothing. And I'm telling them, like, are you sure this is your crowd, right? Whole fucking time we get in there, and I keep thinking he's trying to relate to me a little. I'm like, I don't know. We get to the table. We take a couple of shots. Asian girl's right there. All of a sudden, I see like his world kind of change a little bit. New man. He like, to the window, to the wall. Just chilling with the Asian girls. I'm like, that girl is too young. That girl's too young. Of course, she's of age, but it's just weird seeing like him trying to fit in and stuff and smiling. Whole time he's telling me, he's like, yo, let's do a two man. I'm like, brother, relax. I'm just here so you don't get beat up. Chill. And it almost fucking happened. We freaking go to get some food. And it's funny, right? I'm just letting white people be white people. I'm not getting involved. A British kid talks to him and they start talking shit and heckling, and I'm staying out of it. I'm like, this is white people stuff, man. Me, I'm over here. You guys freaking do whatever. So I guess the young white kid, he was telling me, he was like, yeah, you should just call him an old bastard and stuff. Just randomly, right? So the thing is, and I never knew, like, this insult still applies as you get older. The young white kid tells me, he was like, that's why you get no pussy. And I'm like, bro, he 40. He 40 out here. Like, how does pussy still equate when you're older? Shit, like, ask him how big his house is. Ask him how many kids he got. Shit, why are you making fun of him getting pussy? I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, that's crazy, man. Girls are crazy. What else am I gonna talk about? I'm 24. All I know is about girls, right? And it's funny. I usually don't like to make fun of myself, but I usually get made fun of a lot because I have like short, like weird, kinky hair, right? But it's funny because I met a chick that actually had shorter hair than me. So I'm chilling, I'm in the bed with her chilling. I'm like, damn, having short hair is fucking ugly. Damn, I'm over here trying to freaking make love to her. I'm like, the fuck do I grab? Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. Yeah, crazy in LA. So the funny thing is, right? I grew up in the suburbs. So and I date a girl that lives in Inglewood, South Central. Crazy combo. And it's hard to relate a little bit, right? Whole time I'm like, oh shit, you remember Zach and Cody and shit? She's like, what, nigga? Zach and Cody? Whole time she just start twerking the random shit. She in the car twerking, and I'm just like, bitch, sit down. Fucking screaming and shit, bro. It'd be hard to relate. Especially when I get to those freaking gatherings with her family and her dad and her mom. They fucking hate me. I don't know why, man. I guess they said I don't talk when I get in the house. I walk in the house, everybody fucking sleeping. Anybody working here? Right. Anybody got a job? Yeah, man. Funny. How much time do I have left?
You have 2 minutes. I'm sorry, I wrote it down.
Yeah, man, but freaking exploring the hood in LA is weird too. Yesterday I was eating at a food spot. Freaking young ass motherfucker. And I thought, since I grew up in the suburbs, I used to watch a lot of like movies about it. And I'd always see these black kids on the bike and shit riding around causing trouble. Motherfucker pulls up on me in the window and start making fun of me and shit. I'm like, what the fuck? come over here, motherfucker. I walk outside and he starts freaking taunting me and stuff. I'm like, holy shit. I feel like I'm in an Ice Cube movie. Now I know what he was talking about. I thought that shit was fake the whole time. But yeah, man, LA's a great place. Anyways, guys, thank you for your time. My name's Raheem. You can find me at Lokirara, Lokirara.
I want to hear it again.
Lokirara.
There you go. You know why? Because we're going to be hearing a lot more. Put back in the stand. You never hand the mic to me. We're going to do all that. We're going to do this. We're going to do this workshop, guys. You hear me? You guys got to get ready. There's a lot of talent in this room. And I hate to preach, but luckily I'm with a group that appreciates to hear something like that. Have you guys done anything about Montreal Comedy Festival? Or any of those festivals yet? There's going to be a time that, if you know, when we work together, we're going to do things because you got it all. The food's right in front of you. Jason Ham does the best podcasts. Now we've upped the game with new cameras. You're a director. You're going to be doing stuff. You were doing it in the air. Let me tell you. You know what the job is? 99% is showing up. And you're here. And we talked. I'm telling you, you didn't talk. He said we didn't talk. You know I'm old. I can't remember. You talked. But I just want to say when you post, you should be posting, you know, just, you got to get into these. We have to bring comedy back. You got to know something. AI cannot steal from you, baby. None of y'all. They can't mess with us because these are our brains, our experiences. And they don't know, you know, that you saw your uncle in a pair of heels in a dress. I'm kidding. He said he was doing it for Purim. I said, but you're on the black side of the family. Ha! So I'm going to bring up, let me just tell you this. Today we were working with kids. Okay, let's begin. Let's just begin with this. You guys got to be nice to kids. They need love. They need attention. And they need to get off the phone. You know what I'm saying? Like, they need to get off the phone because they can't. They just can't. You know, I'm dying up here, and that's okay. I just want to make sure. This is what I have to say. When you yawn, Mark, I know you can't hear it because you have the earphones on, right? He thinks I'm picking on him. But I'm stalling him. And then Billy Ramirez, who has a set that's flawless, okay, gets up here and says, what was I going to say? I was like, Billy from over there. He thinks I nag him too. But if I don't nag you, that means I don't love you. So you're going to get a lot of nagging because we got to get these events straight. You guys got to get up there. How was that intro for you, Raheem? Because it was a professional intro like that. You got something like that. You save the clip, and then you put it to something else. You know what I mean? Like something that, because that's sneaky. That's that SBD shit, silent but deadly. I got all these fucking tricks, right, for nothing. I'm just trying to help people be funnier and happier, and that's why I want you to see that sometimes I have a son by the name of Simon Anderson's here, isn't he, Simon? Where are you? All right. Let's do it.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yeah.
It's good looking group of guys here.
I know.
You guys could be ugly. I'd never tell you though. I drive a shitty car, and have you guys ever heard of the Jeep wave? People who drive Jeeps, they like, you know, wave to each other. I like to wave to other people with shitty cars. Somebody, you know, like sun damage on their roof or their hood's a different color. I wave to them, and I'm just like, yeah, life, yeah, it's pretty bad, yeah. Some people's cars have all the bells and whistles, and if you're driving slow in front of me, I'll try to honk, but it will sound like a bell and or a whistle. Why are we deporting immigrants? The furries are still here. Do you guys hear? They're trying to ban pajamas at airports in Tampa, Florida, of all places, because no place says professionalism like Tampa, Florida. And Tampa's not even Miami. That's like saying, you know, that's like taking a trip to California and being like, you know, honey, pack a nice outfit. We're gonna drive through Sacramento. He said I like Sacramento. I only drove through, actually. I've never actually seen the city. I'm trying to work out, these days. You got to stay fit. And my whole life, I've never been like the biggest guy, but I've always been a level of chubby where like, if I was mad at my family growing up and I was like, I'm going on a hunger strike, nobody was like, no, don't do it. Oh, yeah. I see people, you go down to Santa Monica, you see people running with their dogs. I love seeing people run with their non-running dogs. I'm from Seattle. Like, it rains a lot. Like, you only run your dog if it's like, antsy to get outside. Like, people here, they're just like dragging their pugs through the sand, I grew up with a pug, and, my mom remarried and the guy came with a pug, so technically a step pug. But to me, he was like a real pug. And, he used to look at me and he would go, which means we may not be blood, but we're family. Epstein files are big news. It's hard to know what's real and what's fake with the Epstein files. I just like how they're defending Epstein in the news. They're like, I like how they're defending Epstein in the news. They're like, Epstein was trafficking girls as young as 14 years old. They're like, well, John, I can't get my teenagers to do anything. Nobody wants to work anymore. All they want to do is buy Labubu's and watch TikTok. Oh, I grew up religious, and like the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. I thought that was like, listen to your dad and get some sunlight, and the Holy Spirit's like invisible and all around. I was like, God, you can't be three things. Like, I'm a busy guy. Pick one thing. Like, you can't. I have a little sister, and it's funny watching like, a little kid grow up. One time she goes, there's this new kid in my class named Bitch. And I said, that can't be right. I go, are you sure his name's not Mitch? Nobody's name is Bitch. She goes, yeah, Uncle has a friend named Bitch. He talks to him all the time. He goes, what's up, Bitch? I guess we're at war now. That's fun, right? I just like how they're like Operation Epic Fury. Like, who the fuck is running our country? Like, we're launching Operation Awesome Sauce. If Jesus came back today, do you think like the angels would have like historical context of like history? Do you think they would be like, the baby's the son of God and you shall name him Adolf? And be like, boy, I wouldn't. Talking to an angel would be fun. I'd be like, is Angel a well-paying job? They'd be like, yeah, it's all right, but we got lots of shares of the IPO, of heaven. We actually use crypto in heaven. So you guys use crypto in heaven? Really? And he goes, yeah, why? What's crypto on earth? I'm like, mostly scams. Okay, that's all I got tonight. All right, thank you for having me. My name is Simon Anderson, and you can find me at simon.sofunny on Instagram.
Yes! Simon, you are so... Simon, are you quite Swedish? I'm just curious.
I am. Swedish, Irish, all the whites, yeah.
Wow! Woo. How did I guess that? All the whites. All the whites. Now, you're probably wondering why I keep running outside. I left the car on. And running. Can I have a piece? Stupid, right? Yeah. But I've been doing stupid all day because I'm working with kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, stupid. Stupid. I was so stupid. She watched me. Jason would have been so mad.
Jason would have been fantastic. He would have been like, wow.
No, he wouldn't, because he would think he has to pick me up when I fall.
She fell a lot. It was a lot.
It was a big thing. It was a big thing, and, nobody wants to hear that. They want to hear about those kids, but we got to do something with them, because we got to make some money. Yes. They say things you're not hearing from other people. They're like, lady, you got a mustache. You're like, oh my God, what do you say, because they're telling the truth. Oh, my God. I say, okay. And then you hear, Ma. And I'm like, what? I go, what rhymes with ma? And it's so much fun. It just must be Arnav Sharma, who is here. Come on, handsome, let's do this. Look at this. Everybody's so happy.
Thank you. Round of applause for Sunda. And every time you hear a gasp, makes me think I'm actually funny. Convince myself. And round of applause for Simon. You guys are handsome. Wow. It's like, especially you, Simon. It's like, no, seriously, man. I mean, I was pretty sick. He came up, did like 5 minutes like of just straight, like solid jokes, and came off stage super efficient. I appreciate that. 8 index cards, just killed it. That was sick. The Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. That reminded me of a joke I used to be writing. It was my friend in college. He, you guys ever meet someone who's like religious but like performatively? You know, like it's like so in your face, and they're like he would do every fucking chance he got. He was fucking doing this shit, and he added like this thing at the end. I was like, dude, just no one fucking gives a shit. Like every meal, you'd be trying to talking to him, and some like I remember one time he left his socks on the floor. He was messy as fuck. We were roommates, and I'm like, there were like 8 socks on the floor at one point, and I'm just staring at him. We're about to go to bed. I'm like, dude, you think you can get your socks? And he's just like in the middle of the. Anyways, it's okay. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay. So I went back home recently. I was visiting my parents. They live on the East Coast, and my grandpa just moved in with my parents, which is cool because I get to see him a lot more. He's doing well. He's 92, and he still has hobbies, which is like, it's amazing to me. It's truly inspiring. Like right now, he's learning how to paint for the first time, which is crazy, because like, dude, how are you still here? Like, how the fuck are you? How are you getting out of the house? Like I'm barely getting out of the house. Like, what Your wife is dead, and like you're going to fucking art class. Like I don't know. I mean, sometimes he'll be like, all right. I mean, he'll be like, oh, I just want to die so that I can see my wife again. And I'll be like, are you sure? Because your paintings are getting better. Like, right? Seems like you're here to stay, dude. I don't know. You're moving on to acrylic. Now I love my grandpa. No. Let's see. People are always asking me, it's really annoying. People are always asking me like, Ernev, what do you think about polyamorous people? People always ask me that, really annoying. I'll tell you guys, I think, and it's just my opinion, so just like, grain of salt, just my opinion. I think that me personally, I think it's disgusting. I think, praise the Lord. No, I'm kidding. Like, I just personally couldn't do it because it's disgusting. I did get a chance to meet some polyamorous people for the first time, though. I moved to LA recently, and my girlfriend, it was her friends from college, right? And honestly, just like hella nice people, like really kind, easy to talk to. And yeah, just like some of the best sex I've had. Not playing. But like, we did talk about polyamory. It does come up. They love talking about it. And I did tell them like, I don't think I could do it. And one of them actually did get upset at me. She looked at me. She was like, oh, so are you like a jealous person then? And I thought about that. I think she got me, dude. I think if me not wanting my girlfriend to get railed by other men makes me a jealous person, I might just be like a tad bit jealous. I don't know. I mean, it's a problem. And I'm hoping that with like enough time and effort that one day my girlfriend can have sex with other men if I'm strong enough. I hate flying. One might say I'm an anxious flyer. Anyone else here an anxious flyer? Sure. Sure. She's not sure. I'm an anxious flyer. I don't like turbulence. I'll say it. I not for me. I prefer when the vehicles I'm in do not shake. I think that's the kind of vehicle I like. I don't know. Do you guys see like sometimes a pilot will like warn you, like they'll tell you ahead of time. They'll be like, "Hey, we're gonna be passing through a few clouds here. Expect a little turbulence." Can we go around? It's the sky, right? Like there are infinite. We can go around. I'm pretty sure there's other ways to get to our destination. Also, if you're gonna do that shit, be consistent, because if I don't hear about a single fucking bump, I'm assuming we're going down. Like, you better fucking tell me this shit. Yeah, no, I think turbulence was a fatal flaw in the design of the aircraft. I think the Wright brothers, when they were like laying on top of their planes, they should have been like, all right, how do we get this shit to stop shaking? It's making me anxious. Nah, dude, I get hella anxious. I think really illogical shit when I'm in the sky. Like my brain goes into weird places. Like one of them is like, if I see, like when I'm boarding the plane, if I see a lot of like kids, I'll think that's good, because I don't think God would take down the plane that has more kids on it, right? I think there's a linear relationship with the number of children to likely the probability of crashing, right? I think, and I should say, like I'm agnostic, right? Which means I don't really care if God exists or not. But like when I'm 30,000 feet in the air, I care a little. I care a little bit. I don't know. I was on a plane the other day. I saw it was like a middle school field trip. I didn't even buckle my seatbelt. Now, there's so many kids on that flight. I have no idea why there's so many kids. I think we're going to Island or something. No. I don't know if that one would work. Let's see. Another one that I get is if I'm scrolling through the movies and I see the movie selection is like pretty shitty, I'll start feeling more anxious. Like if we couldn't afford, like I was looking through the movie selection, they only had Mission Impossible 2. Like I've never seen Mission Impossible 2. That's the only one you could afford. Like where else are we sparing costs? All right, let's see. Do I have anything else? How much time do I have? 2 minutes? Okay, I'll end on this one. Did you guys hear that protein powder has lead in it? Anyone here see that study? Yeah, a couple people? Yeah, nah, dude, that's not good. That's not good. I don't know if you guys could tell, but I partake. Yeah, no, but I feel like this shit was gonna happen. I mean, have we seen the shit we're doing with protein nowadays? I was at Target. They're putting it in sparkling water. Oh shit, Siri? It's like no, that's Siri. Oh, you're good. Oh, good. They put it in sparkling water, and I'm buff and protein powder, and no, but nah, I feel like, have you guys seen some of the protein powder flavors? It's fucking ridiculous. Like the other day I had birthday cake. Not even cake, birthday cake. 50 grams of protein. Yeah, no, I don't think you could do that without lead. There's got to be a price to pay for this shit, dude. I mean, if I'm fucking meal prepping with birthday cake, like, I'm pretty sure I'm not, I can only assume there's lead in it. Damn, I fucked that one up. So yeah, I kind of saw this shit coming, but I'll tell you what though, I'd do it again. Yeah, I mean, come on. A little bit of lead to look this good? There's always a sacrifice. All right, cool. I'll end there. Thank you, guys.
Hey, where can we find you?
Yeah. Handles Ernev.Sharma. You guys have to guess the spelling.
What? Thank you. I'm sorry my phone went off, guys. You gotta help me. You know what? It's so bad. I'm trying to post you guys. That's why, can you help yourselves? How? I think Billy, what should they do then? They should post on TikTok here. We're doing a TikTok Tuesday. We're starting a TikTok show here. So you guys might as well know that now, because it has to be different. When I say different, I mean, I don't want to get banned, because they have given us an offer to feature us. And this is your life too. You feel me? You could do all that other stuff any other night, but I have a relationship going back, and it's time for us to use it. It's time for us to use it. So if you have any knowledge, by the way, if you guys got any social media knowledge, because you know something, you can learn from each other all the time. Nobody knows what anybody can possibly know. Would you ever think that I can't use this phone. You guys all know this. But do you know that I could rig up your house for overt and covert surveillance? I am P. Diddy's dream. I was the friggin' manager of Spy Tech, and I did the voiceover. Do you have a need to know? Call 1-800-SPY-TECH when you have a need to know. I had cameras in grits boxes. Y'all don't know women crazy. And then after they get the evidence, they cook them grits. And then they wait till your ass come out to shower. So that's why you got to put, some cocoa butter on so it just slide off. When they flick it, that's how they do it. You talk about chocolate or whatever, no, they go, they flick it, and they burn you. I know that because I got a colored mother and I got them burns. All right. I don't know why I suddenly became very, but I want to make sure that everyone understands that this is really a village of people who want to do well. I know you might hear people say, oh, I don't really do this. It's a hobby. Believe me, if you're on this stage, you love what you do. And if you don't, then you shouldn't be here. Love what you do, baby. And do what you love. And this is what we love. This is entertainment. This is show business. And a lot of things would not be possible without people helping me and without this young lady who's trying to kill me today with these kids, okay? And then have me up here working. But without her, I just don't know where I'd be. I'd be lost because I'd be saying, what do I say wrong all the time? Oh, yeah, I'm always saying it wrong. I say, yes. But if she says they're coming, right, how many? Well, you're cooking. Think about it. Right? Right. Wait a minute, you're confused, Toby? Right, I know, because it's okay. But she makes everything right. She corrects me, and she beats me after the show. And I love her to death. And please, darling, give it up for your comedy concierge, the one and only Samantha Linderman. Yeah! It's a female in here.
Who is that bitch? No, I'm kidding. It's me, guys. I'm sorry I was late. Me and Cinda were shaping the future. So that's a big deal. I'm not talking about, getting inseminated. No, that's crazy. We're not, we're doing the opposite ends of pregnancies. No, I'm kidding. No, we were doing, teaching kids about comedy and about performing. And that's so awesome. It's so crazy because it's kids are just as bad as adults. You'd think that they would be worse, but sometimes they're up there, and I'm like, fuck, I should have thought of that. It's only he's 4, he's this many, and I'm like, that's a good punch. That is an act out I've never seen before. And you'd think that, come on in. No, for sure, please. You've missed actually nothing. I came in weird, so I'm so glad you came in now, honestly, because you would think I've been confident in killing for the 20 seconds you missed. It's not true. But we can pretend. I'm from LA. Anybody else? Yeah, LA, LA. Stop it. Have you ever met somebody and I'm like, oh, they're like, oh, I'm from LA. And they're like, where? Or I say, oh, where? And they say Sacramento. So if you're saying, please, that's LA to me. Sacramento, that's a different place. When you're a kid growing up in California and they're like, Sacramento's the capital, and then you watch Lady Bird, it's nothing. I love this city. I do love working with kids. They are not an easy audience. That's what I wanted to say. I've never been rejected more. It's crazy. I feel like a mother, the kind of guilt that I put on them. I looked at a group of them once, and I just said, you're so lucky. I'm not born in the 2000s. I was like, you're so lucky. And they're like, for what? And I was like, They didn't know. They were just making bracelets. I don't know. I hate to see bullying. Bullying is a crazy B word. It makes me want to play them movies, but they would just laugh. It's so crazy. It's I can't talk about bullying. I'm scared to get bullied by the bullies. They're 10, but they're smart. They're quick-witted. I'm saying you don't want them at the open mics, but we do. But it's just more competition. It's true. Has anybody ever worked retail? Oh my God. I feel like I'm at school. Oh my God. You're I wish people did that at school. Let me do an impression of what school's like. It was crazy. Was it not crazy? So basically it's 40 kids in a room. And I'm they're all wearing backpacks. All of them are open. A jacket's coming out. Crumbs are coming out. I don't have any homework. No shit. You have nothing. You have nothing. You have mud under your fingernails, and we just went to the bathroom. That's impressive. That's crazy. You have nothing in your backpack. You have 10 gems that I thought were in my cart. You know what I mean? Like, that's impressive. Where's your homework? They get so upset. It's an after-school program, so they go, it's homework. We're supposed to do it at home. And I'm like, don't do this. Like, what do you want me to be like? School's home too. Like, it's all one home. Like, I'll sit them down. I'll be like, you know what? Homework's not gonna end. You think I didn't give you the homework. Like, please, let's just do it together. I'm like, no, I'm kidding. We had so much fun though. They do love to be silly and perform. And it's crazy because they're so scared of being embarrassed, and so is everybody on stage, and yet we do this to ourselves, you know? So there's really no excuse. For them, I'm like, you're a kid, it's fine. And then with me, I'm like, well, it's different. It's different. I can go on stage, and they can go on stage, and they can go on Roblox, and I can't go on Roblox. Like, legally, they should not be on Roblox. If I was on Roblox, Susana, it's so good to see you. If I was on Roblox, I wouldn't know what to do. I would not know what to do. I love them. Oh, working retail. I used to work at a really important American business, a Bath and Body Works. And you guys would be so shocked. Like, people come from all over the effing world to smell like champagne toast. Like for real. Like, it's so crazy. And then they think I'm so special for working there, because I would always put reindeer ears for Christmas. Like, I'm that kind of Jew. You know what I'm saying? Where I'm like, I need it. Like, I never had it. Like, when I was a kid, everybody would be like, you have 8 days of Hanukkah. And I'm like, 8 days of Hanukkah is my mom being like, the other kids don't get 8 days of presents, so you think you should get, they get one night. I'm like, they get one night. They get all the movies. Like, stop. And you gave me days of the week underwear. Like, what do you mean? Like, please, you know I'm a mess. You know I'm wearing Sunday on a Wednesday. I don't know. I was like, is this like a gift for somebody else? Like, this is not very me. That shit's crazy. Your underwear says Sunday and it's a Wednesday. So I should talk a little bit about the females. I didn't realize there was no other women here. I'm just one of the guys. I forgot. Honestly, seriously. My Uber driver, I said, do you think I have an LA accent? He turned around. He was like, you're funny. And I was like, that's crazy. He could really tell I was from LA. And I didn't know I sounded like that. Like, I went on a date and he let me know. And I'm like, that's crazy to say that. Like, you think you say it after. I'm like, we're on the, like, that's crazy. But honesty's so great. What were you saying about meeting the dad and you just want them to know that you just want to, I had the opposite where I was like, he wants to marry me. Like, I don't know if I'm ready. I was like, look at his shoes, dad. Like, he's all in. Like, please. He loved me. He loved me. He would wear the shoes that had the toe slots. Where it's like, it's love. Like, we're just here. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, this is like forever. And obviously it wasn't. You know, it's hard to date a comedian. I feel sorry for everybody who dates us. Because we're obviously like in so many relationships, right? Comedians are always dating. We're always talking about dating apps. And if you're not trying jokes on dating apps, you're doing something wrong. Every single bitch you match with, you should be doing a premise. You want a female audience. You want fan girls. Okay? You want like One Direction type shit. What Matt Rife could have had. I'm sorry. Oh. He's funny. He could have had that. Oh my God, the women loved him. What happened? What happened? He didn't need the plastic surgery. Oh, I'm sorry.
What happened?
I'm sorry. But I love LA. I loved coming back from New York to LA. And I was like, the faces are tighter, but also like, it was so crazy. Like, I really felt it. I was like, people in New York, like, they're just wearing clothes to kind of survive the weather. Like, we don't have to think about weather, so we have to think about like eyebrow slanting. Like, we create shit to think about so we can get ready. All you need to do in LA is put a shirt and shorts on. That's it. Every single day, you're fine. New York, they're like, let me get my cold stuff on, whatever. And then in LA, it's like, hey guys, here's my very short, compacted, 30-minute get ready with me routine. First, I peel my prickly pear, and I'm like, this is crazy. First, I go to my cactus garden, and it's too much. But I admire it. I admire all the women I sound like, and the language of which I speak, and the matcha of which I won't drink. You know what I mean? In another life. But I love you guys. What a great day we had. Sunda really had magic with the kids. I have to say that. It was really special. And also it's like, damn, like, you guys really like her more than me. Like, I'm like, I'm your mother. Like, I felt like really crazy. But we had so much fun. They really liked using their imagination. So if you're a parent and you want to do comedy and you're like, what do I do with my kid? Mom's on the mic and kids on the mic. You know, like, obviously everybody has a podcast, so why can't first graders? Why can't first graders? Why can't first graders, you know? So I do want to bring her back up. The woman who, I called her all day. I was like, she's my teacher. And they were like, dang. Like, I don't know, like teacher's teacher. That's your grand teacher. No, I'm kidding. The woman who makes it happen, Cindy Kronquist, everybody. One and only.
Turn the camera around.
What is this, Instagram?
No, it's TikTok. Oh, TikTok. Oh, we are so live. If you dare, are we still having fun, guys? That's what I want to know. You know, because it was a rough beginning, but you see what I did there? I was trying to get this together, and I got to tell you, I feel like I'm in a nice little space here. I think the vibe is really good. We are in a really good, funny chamber. So why don't we bring up the comedy of Mr. Ricky Chamber?
All right. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? I'm actually really glad to be here. You know, I want to give a shout out to Sundar and the LA Comedy School for signing my parole papers. You know what I mean? So this is part of community service for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm up here doing my community service, paying my restitution, and getting a little therapy at the same damn time. You feel me? So just bear with me for a minute, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, my parole officer suggested that I would either pick up papers or come talk to y'all. I decided to come talk to y'all. Yeah. I ain't with picking up the papers. You know what I'm saying? So I when I got out of jail the first time, and they told me either do your time or do some comedy shit. So I did 30 days. That's why soon they ain't seen me in a month. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, you know, I got married. Like the last time I was here, I told everybody she shot me. True story. She shot me twice. I'm still trying to figure out why. I thought I was a perfect husband. I mean, I don't know who the girl in the bathroom was. I just don't know. I mean, I'm gonna stick to my story. You know what I mean? I didn't know who the girl in the bathroom was, but I got 2 shots in the ass. You know, so you gotta be careful who you let in your house. You know what I mean? So, hey man, it's been a long 4 years. I've been divorced for 4 years, and she's still looking for me. I keep looking out my window and seeing bitches driving past her house. I'm like, is that motherfucker right there? And sure enough, I got a motherfucker throwing a big ass rock through my window. I don't even know how she found me. I think she still got me on GPS, obviously. So, again, this is my second time on stage. So I'm freestyling it, ladies and gentlemen. You know, my ex-wife used to always say, baby, I lost 10 pounds. I'm like, no, you didn't. It's right there. I'm like, I don't know where you think you lost it, because if it was back there, it's now it's up in the front. Yeah, I mean, she had like 4 bellies. I'm sorry. You want the truth or a lie? When I met her, she didn't look like that. Yeah, 3 kids later, and 2 donuts, she walking around looking like the penguin. Well, ladies and gentlemen, next time I'm going to write a set. And thank you for having me. And have a good night.
And wait, where are we going to find you, brother?
You can find me still right here at LA Film School, Comedy School. As soon as I get with the young lady with the orange phone so she can do my whole hookup. And welcome back to the stage to Sundar.
All right.
All right.
Man, that's when we're going to become famous. I got to get shot.
Oh yeah, I got shot. I got a cane in the car, but I'm trying to look cool.
Man, the cane is cool though, man. Right? Right. That's it. Be cat dead. Yeah, man.
I got a cane in the car. Seriously.
Does it have a knife in it?
Oh no, it's one of them old man canes with the 4 legs.
Oh, that's what I like. There you go. There you go. Man, let me tell you, this is such a beautiful night, and so many people are really doing their thing. And coming up for a few minutes is somebody that we have a very interesting relationship that happened over something called sushi that was taken from me. And let me tell you something. Black people know black people, and Jews know Jews. And I am a Swedish and black redneck Jew. And I looked at this table like, and they were black with me. Your mom was black with me. She was just like, oh, Sarah, mom. Right? But not that night when she couldn't get that menu, she got her neck going, okay? So, suddenly she was Shaniqua Rabinowitz, okay? Well, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful night, but they did take my sushi. But I'm not going to hold you up. I just want to hear a few words. Let's give the love for Gordon Zach. Let's do it.
Hi, how you doing?
Hey!
Yeah, so I didn't know it was going to be coming up or anything like that, but I'm just going to wing it. So I'm just going to start with a vent, I guess. Just, I don't know if it's a joke, but right before I came here, I was on the phone with my girlfriend, and she's a publicist. And so she works like a lot of events and everything, and she was asking me, first of all, where is the Super Bowl next year? And I didn't know that. And then she asked me, but do we know who's playing in the Super Bowl next year? And I felt like kind of my soul kind of starting to escape my body a little bit, And I said, we don't know that until the playoffs. And she said, why? So if you heard somebody screaming besides that woman on the block, that was me, just a pure existential rage. But I'm going to try and... Thank you, I appreciate it. Nice. I'm trying to remember some of my old shticks. Fuck. Oh, fuck. So, do you guys know the Citizen app?
Yes.
So, by some chance you don't know, it's just like an app that tells you like everything you should be like afraid of, like terrorized of, So like a better name, she's like, or something like that. So, like when I was living in Venice, it was just popping off all the time. Like multiple sword fights, and like sometimes it'd be like specific, like katana street fight. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? And then I remember there's one story in particular where it was like a bird was stolen. A bird, the scooter birds, the rental birds. So if you just like think about it for a second, right? It's like you literally have to pay for it to move it, right? So it's like, are you paying to steal something? And like I'm a Jew. I question everything and all this shit. I'm literally a Jew. At least I can say. And 23andMe, 100%. Like no joke, dude. And a couple hours later, man assaulted by bird. It was interesting. But the craziest thing is I was in San Francisco last year actually, and I was staying like downtown, and if you haven't been to San Francisco recently, you don't dude. It's like the world's largest public restroom basically. And Citizen was fucking popping off, dude. Like within like just a half-mile radius, there's burglaries, there's stabbings, there's gunshots, and the craziest fucking thing is that 100 yards from me there was a $2,000 dumpster stolen. So, like, we should just start off. How the fuck do you know how much a dumpster's worth, right? Like, what's a $2,000 constitute? Should $2,000 dumpster constitute? Let's get on board. And then on top of that, like, how do you steal the dumpster? Like, do you have a whole crew for the dumpster? Like, do you have a fucking pickup truck? Do you just wheel it out? Do you gradually get away with your dumpster just pushing it down the street? Like, I don't fucking know. I looked out my window. I just see this dumpster still slowly getting away. They reported 3 hours ago, I don't know. I don't know. I met her at sushi, and like I was like, "Oh, do you want to come and do an internship or something?" I was like, "I don't know, maybe." And then now I'm doing this shit. So
Damn right.
it was good.
Damn right. Damn right. And look back, where do we find you?
Oh, my Instagram is Gordon Snacks.
Hey. Woo. And why don't you? Okay. And he's also he writes. Excuse me. You need to know him. He's a filmmaker, a director, a producer. And I always say, no matter what you do, when you're on this stage, it's going to make you better. You're going to see differently. You now have a different lens that you're looking through when you're directing and when you're writing, especially when you're writing. And what you guys should learn from having a writer here is that when someone writes something, they want it to be their words. You feel me, guys? They want their words. And what happens with comedians and why people tune in here, because they want new people who are not jaded. There's nothing worse than a comedian changing the line because I make it funnier. No, the writer's going to kill you. Are you kidding me? Am I wrong? Right? You're right. I mean, so you're interested in writing? Dustin Chafin has a wonderful class here, and it's called the Write Club, WRITE. And he right now he's doing it. We just got a few more people that signed up. And he's just somebody you need to work with at least once in your life, because you're never going to get that New York Friars or there's nobody doing what they used to do. You know, people just got scared of being funny. Don't be afraid of being funny. Don't go for all the insults. That's what we got to do, is be funny, like, for everybody. And that's going to make y'all some money. And you don't know what I'm talking about, but when the Laugh Factory changed my show, I had a hot show. I was there for 16 years. They changed my show to the clean show. Now, who want to go to see a comedy show and it's already telling you it's the clean show? So already I'm thinking, that's what I'm saying. I was so wrong. I've never been so, Jamie Masada is the owner, and I can't go. He was sold out. The money you can make if you can work clean. Now, granted, if I got to work uptown, it's a chitlin circuit. I'm gonna do my thing. That's where I started. I started in the black clubs, and it's so beautiful and so rewarding to be surrounded, and be able to be free and do jokes that everybody. That's why I got to make it universal. That's why I have kosher soul, because I still want my collard greens. I just can't use the ham hock. Because I got high blood pressure. That's right. This stuff happens. Now, I want to bring up this next gentleman who's just getting no heat anymore since he brought his son on stage. He's got his little girls looking out for him now. You better watch out for him. Bring that baby. Salsito's coming on stage. Get up here, Susanna. Hey, you see it? That's the way I do it. New York, we looking. I was looking at you.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Talking loud enough. Thank you, Sunda. Thank you. Hello. I wanted to wear these glasses tonight because I've been to a lot of stand-up comedy shows, whether I'm being involved in them or not. I went to this one show just to watch, and sitting there, and this random guy goes, "Hey, glasses, why? Well, you don't know how to clap or nothing?" And I'm just so there was nothing to clap for. Where they just started. I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I don't know how to clap. Yeah, mira. Yeah, I know how to clap, dog. And he goes, so they're trying to ignore me and shit. And then somebody goes, "Hey, I want you to know, whatever energy you give us, we're giving it back tenfold." Oh, damn, we're doing witchcraft on stage, homie? Jesus. Calma, hey, what the fuck, dog? I just got here. Fucking let me breathe. He walked in and used the bathroom. How dare he? Son of a bitch. So I thought the bathroom was a public place, but apparently not. So this fucking guy ends up doing some kind of award, or not like a raffle, but instead of a ticket, he goes, "First person that can move is gonna get the prize." So I'm sitting there thinking like, oh fuck, the old cowboy movies, draw, and the son of a bitch are like, "All right, are you guys ready? On three, first person to move." And he goes, points at this lady. And this other random black lady, I can't see her because there's lights over here coming from the side. Even with my fucking sunglasses on, she goes, "You's a bold-faced ass liar." That's it. Damn, she don't even know, and she knows. "You know that shit with glasses? He moved first, motherfucker." And I was like, damn, I don't know who you are, but I love you. Thank you. I don't know. Oh, fuck. All right, cool. No, well, so then they go and put another extra, first we want 5
of, TBS lineup. And, now we're not allowing any ums. That's a bitch-ass move, because I'll fucking through all day. Don't you go fuck yourself. Oh, shit. Did I leave the fucking fire on? Fucking son of a bitch. Oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. Don't fucking, you tell me I can't I'm probably gonna fucking okay? Don't fucking me. But anyways, so this guy fucking sitting there whining about all this stuff. I'm clapping for people, but I guess I wasn't clapping loud enough. I don't know, maybe they wanted to stare into my pretty eyes. Here, aquí están cabrones. But people are always, why are you caught them on? Well, it's not the fucking age of snowfall, so I'm not doing crack. It is a problem with lights. They get me and I'm like, hijo de su puta madre. And it sucks because I used to be a fucking welder. And people are like, he used to be a welder. He went to school. Yes, and part of school is training to be what you're going to school for. So I was in welding, and I heard that they were having some kind of play, and usually whoever welds the set does shitty job. So I said, I wanted to go check it out. And they weren't lying, fucking nasty-ass popcorn scratch fucking welding on these things. As, hey, can I fix this for you guys? I don't want anybody to hurt themselves. And then, maybe you could tell the welding department that I did this for free, and, hey, fuck, it'll help me out. Really? You'd be willing to do that? Yeah. Oh, you bring your toolbox tomorrow, and we're going to get to business. All right, cool. So I showed up ready to weld, I thought I was going to weld, and everyone's sitting there looking at me, all these cast members. And I didn't even know what they were. I just thought they were fucking kids in a class. I'm like, okay, whatever. So I'm standing there, and the guy goes, all right, ready to get to work? Yeah, cool. What am I going to weld? Where's it at? No. You haven't seen the list? Seen what list? There's a list on the door. And then you hear, he doesn't even know what the fuck the list is. What's the list? What's the list? What's what? Do you know what being typecasted is? No, what the fuck? I don't know how to use a typewriter that well, but I could learn. No, sir, typecasted. So I got to type on a fucking cast or somebody's arm, or are you engraving some shit? What the fuck are you talking about? Oh boy, I had a. Okay, well look, the typecasting is when you look the part. Okay, so I have a play. There is a. Would you like to be a priest who beats people with a 6-foot cross? I said, what the fuck? What are we, Romeo and Juliet? Can I be Tybalt instead? What? I want to be Tybalt. Why? Because John Leguizamo did that shit and it was fucking cool. What do you do exactly? What do you mean, what do I do? Can you come and give us a lot of your time? Or, no, I'm in welding class. Oh, he's a worker. He's just not going to work, guys. We need him for small parts. That's it, just small parts. Small parts? You said somebody with a 6-foot cross and I got a small part? Oh, the part of, just work with us here, okay? So go in. I don't know what the fuck's going on. Breaking all the rules because I don't know what the fuck's happening. Oh, look at him. He's eating near us. What the okay, people eat. You're not supposed to eat over here. So, okay, well, where can I eat? So I go step outside to eat. You're not supposed to be outside either. Son of a fucking bitch. What are you supposed to do if you're having a sugar low? Stick with it. Fuck you mean stick with it? You gonna call the ambulance for me? You gonna pay for the fucking ambulance? No? Then stick with kiss my ass. I'll be right back. I'll step outside, eat a fucking piece of chocolate, eat a piece of sandwich. I don't know. Get back inside. You're not supposed to be doing that. Okay, well, if you guys would have taught me how to use a typewriter, then maybe I'd be doing things properly. What? You're still not understanding. I'm understanding. You're just not, but that's okay. Well, all right. We're gonna get you on something else. Then they wanted me to be in a play where I'd be the main singer for some kind of musical. What the fuck? Well, why do you guys, for what? Oh, we've heard you. What do you mean you've heard me? Well, when you're sitting there with your headphones on and you're just so talented. And you heard me when I had my head. Oh, fuck. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to be too loud. No. It was good. We want you to do that on stage now. So then I go in there, do the fucking, the tryout for it, and first thing, I think I had a rain jacket on. Oh, well, you want to steal all of our attention by having bright yellow. Well, look at you. Aren't you smart? I wanted to not get wet outside, but yeah, okay, cool. I'm smart. He said, oh, listen, just give us what you got. So I started singing. There we go. And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. My friends, I'll say it near, I'll state my case, of which I'm certain. And they're like looking at me like, how does this fat fucker with the goddamn rain jacket do this? What is, sir, we need you. Can you be a part of this? Yeah, sure. Will you quit welding class? Fuck no. Okay, then. You can't have the part. We'll find you a smaller piece. Well, why? You're not willing to stick with it. I got to do things for my children as well, sir. So if you're not paying me for this play, why the fuck would I quit welding class? Oh, you just don't have the brains, do you? I just don't have the brains. Are you sure? Because you kind of seem like you needed me. Now you're belittling me so that I'll fucking... Did your mom teach you that? Excuse me! I just wanted to know where you learned how to manipulate people pretty good, but you can't get me, dick. It's all right. Maybe next time. I went and watched it later, and they ended up with some guy who sounded like Peter Griffin getting his balls stepped on. And I was like, hijo de su chingado. How did you like it? That was pretty good. Is what you guys got. Oh, no, well, you could have been a part of it, but you wouldn't quit welding. Because I needed to fucking try to complete what I started, sir. Went to school for it. I was trying to complete it, and that's what I figured I'd be doing. Well, you know, sometimes in life you just gotta take opportunities and take opportunities. I saw Megadeth one time, Gigantor, right? I went by myself. Got there and I met this girl that I talked to online, and I found out she had a boyfriend. There, not online. You know, we're sitting there and she's like, keep me safe, let's move to the front. And if you move in a mosh pit with me, we can get to the front anytime. It's okay, we'll be safe. But they threw out, let's see, I think we saw Dream Theater, God Forbid, Megadeth, I can't remember, I think Lacuna Coil and somebody else. But anyways, I caught a drumstick from Megadeth, and this girl offered to give me a blowjob for it. And son of a bitch, because my ex-wife stole that thing from me anyways, I should have took that blowjob. All right, guys, you have a great night. Thank you for everything. My name is Susano Salceda. You could find me on TikTok underneath Susano the Example Salceda. Yes, it's long, but come on, type it. It's not that hard. Okay, you guys, thank you, LA School of Comedy. Thank you, Sunda. Appreciate you guys. And here, make some noise for Sunda coming back up on stage.
Higher than me. There was so much noise in the beginning, right, guys? Did we get through that? Wasn't that painful for me? They're looking at me like, yeah, she's late, she black. That's right, but I was here exactly at 7 o'clock. Now, just remember, people tell you you're funny, you probably are. And what we do here is we're going to take you. We're going to take you there. If you guys have spoken to me about working with me before I take off, get to me. Just get to me as soon as you can, because I'm not going to be here. And also a shout out to Giuseppe's Cafe in Patterson, New Jersey. It's going to be one of our sponsors. Yes, and who's the other one? I can't remember. I'm a terrible promoter right now, but we're definitely going to do a lot. And you know what? As we expand and we do these other shows going other places, you guys will be a part of that should you care to. I do think that you should all get your butts to New York City. You have to get to New York because it's real. And that's it, you know. In LA, it's a little different. I could be like, well, I came in this morning, right? And they're like, oh my God, she's so funny. You know, I can say, have you ever gone to the nail salon? She's intense. She's unbelievable. But you're going to find out all this stuff and more. And if you want a copy of your tape and you want a tape, whatever, if you want a copy of what we did tonight, your stuff, and you want to make your relationship, get yourself with Jason. Make sure I have everybody's information. I cannot chase you, and I have to have it in the phone. I hope I've said enough. I'm so tired. And tell them, right, if you really want to do this, we're going to take you from the page to the stage. I'm Sunda Kronquist. Follow me on all platforms. Good night. Thank you. Thank you, Jason.